Okay, so guys, I'm happy to announce I have a new album coming out called Two Minds. Thank you very much. Can't wait to share it with you on the 21st of March of this year, so a 1 month's time it will be coming out. So yeah, I can't wait to share it with you. I'm very excited. We have I can't remember how many songs. More than 10, less than 15, 13, 14. I should know this. I should have looked at this before I started the video, but there we go. But what I can say is that for those of you who have been following me and are aware of the songs that I've been releasing every month over the last year, these are from this album, and there will be 3 additional songs that you haven't heard at all, and they're all very different. But let's get into it. Let's get into Two Minds, and I'll explain the story behind it, what goes on with it, why I like it, and why I think that you guys would like it as well. It came about because I noticed with the songs that I had been writing and I had written that there was 2 distinct sort of features of them. One side of the album of the songs was very much like Jack Johnson style surf kind of chilled out vibe mixed in with the tones and the moods of John Mayer music, if I can be quite general about it, because those 2 guys, they're quite big influences on me, even now. Even today I was listening to both of them. It's a regular thing for me, so that's where I draw a lot of the inspiration from with my music. And then the other side of the songs that were there were much more soft rock. They were more James Bay, and even indie music as well, like Arctic Monkeys. I had these 2 opposing things, and the first idea I had was, well, why don't I just make 2 albums? Why don't I just have one that's, or 2 EPs, one that's the Jack Johnson stuff, and it's all very mellow and chilled out and soft and melodic and lullaby-like, very soothing, very acoustic, and then the other, make another album, and it would be the electronic stuff. It'd be the soft rock, and it'd be all of that jazz. And I thought, why not just bang them together? Because people don't like people because of one thing. People like people because there's multiple threads within people. People appreciate and they want to know the depths of people. So why not I just put these 2 contrasting things together? So then I came up with the idea of, and the name of Two Minds was because I was in 2 minds about the music and about what to do with it all. And I just thought, let's just put it all together, and it became that. And then because I'd then come up with the idea of 2 minds, you've then got the what I could do with it in terms of the artwork. So the artwork that you'll see in this video is the 2 contrasting colour schemes that you've got there. You've got the pink and you've got the grey, you've got the light poppy side of things, and then you've got the sort of darker tones that are there, and some of the songs that are in there, they're very uplifting, they're very happy songs, they're very easy listening, and then you've got others in there that are a bit darker. There's a bit more of a darker tone to it, and I think it's probably representative of us as people, is that we're not all happy, jolly, fantastic people with the best intentions of all times. There is a dark side to us all as people, and I think that's important to take into account. And I'm sure that everybody can relate to that. There's times where you get low and you get sad and you get angry at the world and you get angry at people and you get fed up, and my music has always been a way of just letting all of that out, and telling stories, and I try to keep it all vague so that everyone can put their own stamp on it and people can draw from it what they want to draw from it and can relate to it a lot easier, especially with the lyrics. But you've got some very powerful songs in there that I've written, and I'd like to think there's some great stories in there as well. So how I recorded it, I recorded at home, as you know, probably at home, my laptop and my microphone, and I bought my laptop and my recording equipment in December 2019 as a sort of Christmas present, New Year present to myself, and I started out learning how to use it all. I'm still learning now, and you can probably sort of hear the transition of the improvements of the mixes as the album moves along, and you hear some songs are probably mixed better than others, but I think people appreciate the journey and want to respect the journey, and see what it's all about. But it came to the 2020, and I remember saying in January, if only I had more time to learn how to use all this equipment, and I had more time to put my music down. And then the pandemic happened, and personally speaking, I was in March. March 2020. Nearly a year ago. I was quite grateful about that, and I don't want that to sound like I was being uncaring about the situation of the pandemic. It is an awful thing, but personally speaking, what it allowed me to do is to have a lot of time to concentrate on my music, which I'd not had before. So I set the task in March of the first lockdown to say I'm going to record one song a day for as long as I can. So I did. And for 2 weeks, I think I recorded about 15, 16 songs. And these songs are what has become this album. And they're all on there. Complete mixes, complete contrast between each song to the next. But there is a fluidity between them. There is a thread that you will hear and listen to. And that's that, really. That's all I can say. So I'm really excited to release it. This is the long form video that I'll stick up on YouTube. I'll put a link somewhere so that you can pre-save the album and you can try to download it when it comes available. And you can hear teasers of the songs that you haven't yet heard, so there's something new there for you as well. So I'm not just recycling some of the old stuff that you're probably bored with already. But yeah, I genuinely can't wait to share it with you. So 21st of March 2021, Two Minds comes out. My name's Nathaniel Bawden. Thanks for listening, and any questions or comments, feel free to ask. Love you lots. Enjoy your cup of tea with mine, whatever that means, and I'll take care. Bloody good stuff.